So we're underway in the men's F grade 3,000 metres. 7.5 laps. You expect Danny Hawksworth of Athletics Essendon, he'll make his way towards the front of the field. 9.53, his recent best. And approximately 20 seconds covering the whole field. So expect a close contest as we see the Diamond Valley athlete. Looks like Nick Phillips will make his way towards the front. So Jack Anderson, 2.987 there. Tucked in behind him, Glenn Hutley's Declan Murphy. So about 41 seconds for the first 200 metres. The field quite closely bunched together, just our two lead athletes, Anderson and indeed there Declan Murphy. Back there to what looks like the St Kevin's athlete. It could be Mantones in for David Velton. Andrew Thomas there in third place at this stage. So another strongly represented group of Western Athletics juniors. You can just see towards the back of the field, approximately 73 seconds through that first 400 metres of the men's F grade 3,000 metres. It's good to see the program running on time here. Race start was 10 past 8 and sharply away on schedule. With our athlete preparation tonight on the VMC meet here at Melbourne University. So I see Jake Anderson joined at the front of the field there by Declan Murphy of Glenn Hutley, and that group behind them, Velton to the outside, to his inside there, Andrew Thomas, back to the Diamond Valley athlete Nick Phillips there in third place. Looks like Jesse Dunsmore of Frankston there making up the top 5. So it looks like down the back straight, we'll see that leading duo just start to stretch the field again. The best part of 10 metres, they'll have the advantage in the back straight. So it was Anderson that was comfortable to lead them out. Murphy's now joined him at the front of the field, and the pair will, imagine, start to work together. On exposed form, Anderson's best, 10 minutes flat. So he'll be looking to move through about that 3:20 pace through the 1,000 metres to at least go inside that best time. And indeed, Declan Murphy, 10 minutes flat, 0.2 is his best. So two very evenly matched athletes at the front end of the field, except the pace in this heat on exposed form leads that chase group behind them. Danny Hawksworth, Athletics Essendon, is best at 9.53. So I'd expect to start to see him start to work the tempo as we see them go through 3:11 through the 1,000 metre mark. So we're sitting on about 9.33 pace. So that is definitely on early here at the Melbourne University track through the first 1,000 metres. Of course, we mentioned 10 minutes the personal best for our leading two athletes. So well inside that time for the first 1,000 metres. We'll let them continue to work their way through. As we just start to see a bit of a reshuffle in third place with Velton, Hawksworth up to his shoulder. Phillips there in 5th place, back to Dunsmore of Frankston. And Thomas there at St Kevin's, now in that third group on the track. As the field continues to separate over the 3,000 metres. But the pace at the front end of the field, definitely well above the entries. Our best pace runner entering this event. So 9.33 pace through the 1,000 metres. Our best placed athlete coming through into this event with the fastest time recent form. 9.53 was Danny Hawksworth. He's in third place at this stage. David Velton, the only other man in this field to have broken 10 minutes. And he's tucked into 4th place at this stage. So Murphy's worked his way round over the top of Anderson and Diamond Valley. And it'll be 4:31 with 4 laps remaining. As Hawksworth makes the break from that second group on the track. He set his sight on the race leaders. And what was about 15 metres very quickly become 5 metres at the front of the field. As Hawksworth looking to reel in Murphy and Anderson. Back to Velton. Phillips of Diamond Valley, Dunsmore there of Frankston. That's the top 6. Got about 1,400 metres left to travel in the 3,000 metres. Still Murphy at the front, but a duo will become a trio as they move away up the home stretch for the third to last time. As Murphy joined by Hawksworth and Anderson there, leading 3 on the track. And indeed that gap just starting to diminish ever so slightly. Hawksworth's brought the field with him. Indeed brought them closer. 3 laps remaining now. F grade 3,000 metres. So it's Murphy, Hawksworth, Anderson. Back there to Velton, Dunsmore, Phillips. So the 2 Western Athletics athletes. Looks in Christian Weitz and indeed Matthew Hussey. Both have that personal best around the 10-minute mark. As we keep our eyes peeled now, they'll be through 2,000 metres very shortly. They were about 9:33 pace through 1,000 metres, well about 6:30 through 2,000. So the pace has come off a little bit. We'll look about 9:45 pace now, which we're starting to move our way towards pace we'd expect for this race. Hawksworth, of course, his best, 9:53. And it's Murphy that might have checked his watch there at 2,000 metres and thought, I might just need to push this one on a little bit more. His foot has come off the gas. Indeed, Anderson's dropped back. So the experience of Danny Hawksworth just starting to play into this one with 2 laps remaining, Hawksworth and Murphy. And Murphy's been very ambitious the way he's gone about his first 2,000 metres. Well inside personal best pace, indeed season's best pace there for the Glenn Huntley athlete. Velton and Dunsmore now that second duo on the track. Back to, it looks like Matthew Hussey is now in a 5th place and he's started to really work his way. He's sitting about, he'll be back 3rd of the field for the first 2,000 metres, but started to work his way through very nicely. And consistent pacing could be the key if it helps get him towards that personal best. His season's best is 10 minutes, and he's really starting to stride out down the back straight, looking very comfortable in his work. And they'll move through 600 metres remaining in this F grade 3,000 metres. Still Murphy at the front of Hawksworth, biding his time in 2nd place. He'd closed the gap, but Murphy started to stretch it out again. It might be enough for Velton and Dunsmore to start to make their way back up towards that leading pair at the front of the field. So we'll heal the bell this time round. It'll be Murphy, Hawksworth, back there to Velton. Dunsmore is the top 4. 5th place, Hussey's worked his way very nicely into this race indeed. Gillis and Bernard's Mackenzie, it looks like has worked his way up into 6th place now. So it'll be the bell for Murphy. I'll see the clock tick through about 8:31. Back to Hawksworth. Velton's made his move up there to Hawksworth. The second man in this field to go sub 10 minutes this season. Now up into 2nd place. Hawksworth now is going to have to tack into 4th place. Dunsmore there of Frankston, but it's still Murphy down the back straight. He's been very gallant. He's been fearless the way he's got about stringing this 7.5 laps together. We mentioned they were through in about 3:20. In fact, they were faster than that, 3:10 through the first 1,000 metres. They'd slowed to 6:30 at 2,000 metres. And we're going to keep our eye on the clock. Hawksworth's best, he's the fastest in the field, 9:53. Murphy of Glenn Huntley, his best is at 10 minutes as he just rounds the top of the straight now. Dunsmore of Frankston's moved into 2nd. Back to the experience of Velson and Hawksworth. Barbie Murphy will lead him in the stretch as they work their way under lane 3, as we've encouraged all finishers to do here. A very balmy summer's evening. Hawksworth making a late charge. Murphy, though, might just have enough in the tank. Hawksworth desperately trying to get back, peg back the gap. Watch the clock. It's going to be season's best there for Murphy. 9:44. Back to Hawksworth, Velton, all comfortably inside their best times. Dunsmore had a teach for 10 minutes. We watched the barrier there. Hussey's inside that as well. Back to the Mornington Peninsula athlete and Ethan Anthony. And they're all inside 10 minutes, and that'll be enough there for Jake Anderson, will also sneak inside 10 minutes. Phillips crosses there. We watch our remaining athletes make their way in. Anthony Thomas Back to the Collingwood runner. And Melbourne University's Stephen Russell, which will round out the field nearly.